The Galaxy Fold series introduced a whole new category of smartphones and is pioneering the foldable experience. And here is where it all began.
We started this research and work when we were working on the Note back in 2011. People wanted a device that could deliver a completely immersive and viewing experience, but still portable in the palm of their hand.
Is it ever possible to meet both needs?
It's possible if you fold the smartphone.
So in 2019, the launch of the Galaxy Fold changed the shape of the future. But what about this flood of questions unleashed with it?
Is the Fold worth all the hype?
Okay, let's search out the answers one by one.
To make a folding phone, you need something other than glass, so you have plastic on this outside. So of course, glass doesn't fold.
Well, that is common sense, but this glass can be folded. We call it UTG. It's 100% glass, but it's processed to be extremely thin. How thin? Thinner than a human hair. The UTG on Z Fold2 makes seeing and touching the screen more pleasurable. But this display requires both strength and flexibility at the same time. Striking a balance between these two different qualities is no easy task. The solution was to optimize the formation of the display layers. For the Z Fold2, we rearranged the physical interaction between the soft layers and the rigid layers to give it enhanced strength. Then we optimized the property and thickness of the adhesive, so the display would remain flexible even in low or high temperatures. After rigorous tests, the Z Fold2's display is now ready to provide a premium look and upgraded usability. But for a display like this to open and close properly, you need a pretty complicated mechanism. This hinge, too, is constantly being improved.
It has a more firm snap to placing it flat and then unsnapping it from flat.
You can stand it up like this in this thing they call flex mode.
What will the next one be like?
We designed the Z Fold2 to stay open at multiple angles like the Z Flip. What makes this possible is the cam mechanism. Here's how it works. This is a cam. These two ridge-shaped pieces slide up and down against each other, and the friction created here allows the device to freestand at different angles. Together with larger screens, the new hinge creates many new user scenarios. Z Flip is long and narrow, while Z Fold2 is large and wide. A larger and more solid display needs even stronger power in the hinge. To create that strength, we decided to double up the cam and elastic components. Including the cam, there are over 60 components in the hinge, all moving in unison. But for them to have space to move, there must be a gap.
Ben, so if you get this phone, it might be a good idea to vacuum out your pockets every morning before you put on your pants.
To sweep away these worries, we tried out over 100 different ideas. The 99th try gave us a starting point for a solution, and on the 108th try, we invented what we now call the sweeper. Interestingly enough, we got the idea from a vacuum cleaner commercial. We found out these machines use bristles made up of carbon and nylon fibers and can rotate 20 times per second for 2 years. These fibers were elastic and durable enough to be placed under the hinge, sweeping through it with every move. Thanks to the upgraded cutting technology, the sweeper became even smaller in the Z Fold2. The moment all these innovations come together is when it's finally in the user's hands, providing a whole new experience along with strength and a sense of security.
We encountered our share of challenges, but always kept moving forward. As a result, we created the next great leap in mobile technology. Trust me, we'll be unfolding many more innovations in this category. So, stay tuned.